everybody. It's showtime. We are here. We are live with the Space Cats Peace Turtles Patreon tournament, game number 5. 5 out of 6 semifinals. We are in the home stretch here for this tournament. Freaking out. Let's introduce our players. Currently in the white seat, all these seats will change, but we have John. Next to him is SneakyRaul. Player number 3, Patience is a Virtue. We've got Snorecerer, Caluin, and Khoodos. Your moderator today is the queen of TI4 herself, Visioness. And without further ado, Celia, I'm going to turn it over to you. This is your show. Hunter and I are just in the background, whispering in the dark.
Hey guys. All right, so we've done this all before.
Let's Visioness's husband said hi to specifically you.
Oh, okay, great.
And also, hi, I'm here. It's me, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter. Sorry, I kind of dove right into that.
The co-host of the show. I will be helping you interrupt all of the players talking to each other so that no one can hear what they are saying. This show, we're like Mystery Science Theater, but for people playing Twilight Imperium.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so they're all just doing the rolls to start off a draft. I do this at the start of every game just in case this is for some reason the first game of this tournament you're watching. I don't know why that would be the case, but this is the map. It's weird because the draft is set up in such a way that essentially prioritizes first round speaker order and counteracts the balance of round 1, more or less. So this blue slice is the slice that is assumed will get the speaker token, which then also means it is a worse slice because that player should be able to get all the stuff that they want round 1 to expand adequately. And as you go around the table to white is assumed to be last pick and will end up with the numerically best.
All right, Raul, it's your band.
I'm going to get rid of.
Chat, let us know if audio is all good. There's been a couple changes since our last game, so I just want to keep an eye on it. So if anything is weird, let me know. Ooh, a Necro band first. I think that's okay. I haven't found Necro to be especially terrifying on this map, and of course we always talk about the blue tech skips or the blue tech factions being the scarier ones. So a Necro band basically guarantees something's going to get in.
All right, extra band.
What?
Confusing.
This is already okay. Well, we're now getting a top 4. Now again, Nalu on this map maybe is one that is allowed to make it through. But if I'm in this at this table, I want Sol, Jolnar, and Sar to get banned from here on out.
Sure.
And blue is probably getting Barony.
I do not get the extra band.
I don't get the extra band at all. Who was that? That was Patience.
That was Patience.
Wait, no. Are they in seating order? Yeah, they are. I guess, huh? Wow, Patience. Weird get.
Well, I guess there's been 4. Give me 1 sec.
What is Patience's plan with that? I wonder.
Slices,
They'll be.
pick up the Khoodos.
Here, wait. Let's hear John.
Sure.
Oh, well.
Never mind.
Not going to talk through it anymore. I like how John's taking his time. Everybody else is moving a little fast.
Right.
What?
Oh, no.
Ban at this point?
So, okay, green. Khoodos knows they've got to get rid of Sar. But now Sol is in. Ghosts are in. Barony is in. Nalu is in. L1 is in. This is a scary board already.
Okay.
Okay.
They made their bed.
Yeah.
I haven't used
Wow.
save yet.
What was that order? I'm gonna kind of just shake things up real quick just to. Ooh, sorry for the wackadoodle
okay.
camera, guys.
That's okay. What we can do
these
is
in
we
order.
can use our pens and put an X in the color that we would like.
Oh, our tokens are gone. I see. They're upset because Jefferson forgot the go
So
tokens.
the first seat pick is going to be
this.
green.
And then that.
Oh,
And
green.
then
Green
that.
is sitting in yellow.
And now white.
The Mentac ban is very bold in that position. I mean, I guess the assumption is they're thinking, I'm second to last. I'm going to be in green. I'm not worried about Sol being in blue. I want Sol to eat up my white neighbor.
Snorecerer picks white. Snorecerer gets
Did red
Lisa.
just go ahead? Okay.
Oh, wait. So who went? So Khoodos went straight for yellow.
kind of.
It helps if you pay
red,
attention to the
so we
game.
My
need
bad.
there.
Well, I was trying to catch up to the bands over
Ding
here.
dong.
Hey now, watch your language.
Okay.
Wow, interesting.
So yellow into red into white into green,
Just give me a
and
second.
then let's assume they do the rest of this the normal way.
Right way.
Hmm. Yeah, all right.
Patience has kind of got to take purple. Yep.
Yep. And so then SneakyRaul does end up in the slice we all expected. Now the question is soul or barony here.
Which faction would you like?
I say barony.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Ginger in the chat pointed this out, and I think he's dead right. John is specifically counterbanning Mentak for Patience because last year in the prelims, John and Patience went up against each other, and Patience played a very good Mentak and ended up a little bit of a king-making situation in John's favor, but John is well aware of how good Patience is with Mentak.
Patience is very good. We've got a lot of really great players in this game.
Yes.
Like, this is a pretty stacked one. SneakyRaul taking some time. I get it. He's got probably some unexpected choices here.
Yeah. And there's always there's like a I didn't plan to have soul and I have the access to it. Do I actually want it? There's some powerhouses in there that could even end up in white, especially with Caluin being 4th pick faction, not 6th pick. Like something strong could end up in our Visa slice.
I feel like barony is the best Visa pick right now for these factions.
I think so. I kind of agree.
Magi is in the chat complaining about Nalu getting through. He doesn't agree. All right, so there's soul there.
Soul, I think that's fine.
Soul
Soul or
and
barony, I'm
blue.
not going to complain about either of those as a first pick. I don't like barony in purple though. I think barony is scary in purple than soul is in
Now
purple.
Patience has an exciting choice, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I would still say barony at this point, but it kind of opens up a little
Sorry,
bit.
that was
Yeah.
very surprising to me.
Yeah, I think Patience was probably sitting there
yeah.
thinking he was about to get soul.
Yeah, Patience very thrown. Trying to rearrange my windows on my other monitor. All right. Patience can do patience things with barony. I wonder what patience things are in this scenario. He looks like he's hovering over barony, but he really wants ghosts. Oh, patience. I don't think I want patience to tank ghosts. I think that's a little bit too bold.
Yeah, you trying to win the game or make the chat happy?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That is a game in itself that all these players end up taking part in.
Nalu too, though.
Yeah, I just don't think I can let somebody else get barony.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I
point too.
agree.
Just the counter pick alone is definitely a good excuse.
Is that really true? Sorry, folks. I'm really surprised that blue didn't take barony.
Yeah,
I'm really, for
patience.
the record, I'm surprised that Raul didn't take barony either. I think.
Yeah. I think purple's the most interesting slice at this map. That claw shape, that donut there that you have to deal with makes you have to go into it with a really specific plan of how you're going to guarantee yourself kind of both halves of that claw. You just don't have a pie slice like anybody else does. You don't have like a reliable territory, so you need a faction that can deal with that issue. I still think barony is the go here, but
I did.
I'm trying to think of what
do that.
trying to think what ghosts has over barony
Oh, no,
in this
I don't want
situation.
Vexjaw. I just didn't want it beside me. I figured I was sitting in green or blue. I didn't want to have Vexjaw in white.
Really?
So Snore, you probably take barony, so you don't have to deal with barony and white.
Yeah, I think Patience is
Not gonna
psyching
take
himself
Barony.
out a bit.
Huh. So you don't mind dealing with Barony with a red skip. Okay.
I'm nervous about this. If he takes Ghosts, I'm genuinely nervous here. I don't think I like it.
This is
Okay.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. This is a game, folks. This is something. Either he's got tricks or this is like the fall of Patience.
Whoa.
I'm pretty wigged out by that pick. I mean,
Snore got Isarl like really fast. So
All
don't miss
right,
that
I
either.
believe it's-
Snorecerer, yeah, Snorecerer can do some mean stuff
Charles actually
in
here.
with Isarl. I've seen him do it many times, and having that in green, not the
With the blue
blue
skip.
skip, that'll do it. Yeah, that's a strong player with their preferred faction in a slice that can do something with it.
Caluin?
Snorecerer was kind of already one of my favorites to win this, and he just went up even more, to be totally honest with you. I don't think anybody else
Skip, man.
as a Sorrel in this slice is something I'm like so terrified of, but Snorecerer specifically, I'm worried about.
Do I really want Nalu getting in the red?
Yeah, and weird that Barony is a fourth pick
That was
here
not strong.
Wow.
in white. That's scary. Okay, well, John's got
dang.
a pretty
Okay,
clear.
John's got Nalu.
What is going on? Okay.
John thinks otherwise.
Khoodos with the last pick.
Oh wait, that was Caluin. Caluin picked the Barony,
Here.
and then
Caluin has Barony. John
Trying to catch
has Nalu.
John Nalu in red. That's interesting.
Right. Okay. And Khoodos
Is
makes
that
the
a
right
is
pick,
that
I
a
think.
decent? That is a decent Nalu
Just
slice.
a friendly
Blue skip
reminder, you want
as
to
well.
move your token away from your colored circle before you unpack. Go ahead and sit in your correct seats, guys.
Wow, what a kind of not crazy draft, but like these are not the factions we see every time. You know what I mean? There have been some factions that we more or less see in every game, and this ain't it.
Can't believe that Patience picked Ghost.
Mhm.
If he wins this, it might be the most impressive
Yeah,
thing we've seen in the tournament thus far. I'll tell you that much.
yeah. Definitely afraid.
Not a boring draft.
Patience, you'll probably want to move that Ghost home system some too. That box ends up being your production area. Just a heads up.
Gotcha. Thanks, Matt. Is it okay if I put it over to? Yeah, this is the draft.
I'm gonna move that. I'm gonna delete that text here in a sec.
Okay, sweet. Thanks.
Maybe. God, let me pick a color here. All right. Oh, they got it. Okay. All right. So we now officially have our 6 players going into this. Let's kind of go back over it and just see moving forward, ignoring the rest of the draft. Soul in blue in Nike. That's not bad.
Please do not forget
Nobody's upset about that.
Your ground
Yeah.
units, if that's
Ghosts
what
in
you'd like to
purple,
do,
definitely the
your
outlier
face
here.
yes,
I don't think it's a
set
horrible
up.
ghost slice, but I'm nervous
Obviously,
about.
it's a good Ghost slice. I just don't know if Ghost is good enough
Yep.
for anybody.
Yeah, it's they're not going to have the expansion that they need in a slice like this. So all this mostly does, in my view, is open Khoodos up to being able to take Case and Rare on easily.
Yeah.
So speaking of Khoodos,
Everyone has
L1Z1X
so I'm gonna go ahead and
in
distribute
Sprite.
secrets.
Certainly a faction that can contend with the difficulty that is Abyss Freya between them and Red. Speaking of Red, John as Nalu in Wendy's. Wendy's? What did we call this slice?
Yeah, Wendy's.
Yeah, it's Wendy's. I do that same thing that
Where's
you
the
do
meat?
where I'm like, is it Arby's? No, Arby's was last year. We got to quit naming slices off of fast food chains. But yeah, Nalu, I like Nalu in this slice, but I do think it's going to be a little bit difficult to try to lock down both or either equidistant here. Isarl, Snorecerer as Isarl in green. That definitely scares me. A bounty Isarl could do some work. An early gravity drive to go lock down Mel and Zobat. Put the aggression on Nalu before they are able to push out a
All right,
presence.
everyone has been given 2
Could be big.
secrets.
And then finally, Caluin as Barony in Visa. Who saw that coming?
Right.
That's I mean, every single one of these is like a powerhouse faction and slice combo, basically.
I'm very excited for this game already. This is already fireworks as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. You know, okay, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Khoodos would be wise to do this. But if Khoodos went for Warsun L1 with that red skip, I'm down. I'm down to watch that happen.
Sure.
But no, we know it won't.
I am catching up the
All right, I'm taking
tech
these
display right
secrets
now.
Oh, cool.
back.
Thank
Ready.
you. Oh man, Hunter, did you? Hunter and I played some Root last night in an effort to stay up very late and prepare our minds and bodies for this late night game.
Very late one.
Yeah, it is 8:20 p.m. for me, 6:20 p.m. for Hunter. I expect us to play until I don't know 6 a.m. Oh, saying it out loud is a doozy.
Fargo points out something solid. I believe Patience was the only person to win with extra.
Okay, I'm going to reveal the first two
in the
objectives.
prelims
Is
this
everyone
year.
ready?
Was what the only to win what?
The only one to win with extra.
Oh,
of course, was very,
yeah,
very
that's
popular
true.
last year in the
First-
prelims.
Right.
Did very well, but
first
not
objective
this year.
is
True.
expand borders, control 6 non-home system planets. Second is
Ooh, we got our first objectives.
intimidate
six
council.
planets
Have
and non-home
one
systems.
or more ships and 2 systems that are adjacent to Mechatol Rex.
That's already a very positional game.
Does anyone have any last-minute questions?
People got to get out there. But the two are the easier territory
All right.
control objectives.
Sneaky
but
roll. Lead us off.
who does that give an advantage to? Soul round 1
Tech.
probably doesn't have an issue.
Ghosts, definitely. Already
Trade.
Ghosts.
Yeah, Ghost with those destroyers can get out there and kind of get
Yeah.
wherever he wants.
Yeah,
in
I think
theory.
he could go ahead and get Intimidate Council if he wants to.
Yep. Get it out of the way and then get out of people's way and then play a very trade heavy Ghost is
Right.
what I mean with the trade pick too right out the gate. I think Patience will be going for a
Yellow.
very friendly Ghosts in this slice.
Right.
Hey, Malu.
Warfare makes it
Yep,
past the
second.
first 2 players. Nope, makes it to 3rd.
That's gonna be rough for Patience with not Snorecerer, Khoodos there.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well, but I suspect, I mean, it's kind of rare for Warfare to make it to Sprite here, but I would say that gives L1 more of an opportunity to take a Bizfria out the gate. And then they'll
Oh, you're
focus
right,
on
that's
Case and
true.
Rare on later, but they can just go jump on a Bizfria and start out round 2 with some massive economy.
Interesting.
Politics into leadership into what I would assume will
Okay,
be
that's
construction.
everybody.
Yes, okay. All right, and round 1 kicks off. The chat is feeling it for Ghosts of Creus. If Patience can win it, he will be the people's champ for certain. Just based on faction pick alone.
I love Ghosts. I do not feel like they're super competitive.
Yeah.
But I am very excited to see.
Well,
them.
I mean, okay, let's say this though. Last year, Patience did not proceed, but Patience was basically in a position where he definitely could have proceeded last year as Mentak, and I would not have put Mentak as a strong faction either.
Sure.
So Patience certainly a player that could potentially pull this stuff off. But when your neighbor is Soul
Snore, you wanna
and
take a look at your
L1,
cruiser
I
and
don't know
your
where
trade?
Ghosts gets ahead.
But I've laid it right away, so
No, I'm talking about your
Soul can gravity drive turn 1 and take both equidistance. I mean, they'll definitely be able to get Bearglare to 4, and then if I were them, I would jump on Lazar Saculag
do it.
instead of Arnor Lore right away.
I think Matt Patience is already trying to get Isarl going with some trade through the alpha there.
Oh, yeah. So, some standard expansion so far.
How about you, Blue? Do you want to send a destroyer my way for trade?
So, Patience just looking for buddies. posturing up with Soul and Isarl.
Were you planning on putting trade early? Like your second one?
Relatively early. I'm not going to wait a long time.
Okay. I did want to move out and like see if we'll just have the opportunity to possibly build from Warfare if I wanted to. So
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna probably take out Carol.
Yeah. I'm also interested in splitting Lazar Sakalag. I'm interested in Lazar if you want Sakalag.
Ooh.
I'm happy with that for
Whoa.
first round.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Soul may be indicating they're not going to be planning to jump on Laser
I don't know,
Sakalag,
how much are you going to be? Where are you going to be moving out to? What's your plan? Do you mind if I go there this round and I can leave afterwards?
Maybe we'll go there.
I'd probably like to. Yeah, if you don't mind leaving at the beginning of the next round, I can do it then. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Off to some non-binding deals already
So
over
me,
Soul taking
you come
Lazar
this round,
Sakalag and then
we'll do this
bailing.
Trade.
Perfect.
Hopefully that'll happen quick enough. Just hold off on tech for me if Warfare is
Ghost, do you have your eyes on Kushan Raron? Are you interested in taking that? Because then we'll be neighbors as well, says the...
L1, that's L1 talking?
Yeah, L1.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
That could be Ghost's
definitely
first
open to talking
expansion.
about what happens like Q some Raron.
That's interesting.
So,
you know what?
I'm not going to be able to take it yet, so you may as well take both planets.
I don't think I gave Ghost enough credit in that criticism of during the draft. That carrier can jump on either equidistant as their first expansion.
Sounds good. I'll do that
So
right now, then.
the idea that they could just go jump on Case and Raron and then
That's what we're gonna see.
yeah, pull back later. It's not bad for this specific slice. Like we were saying, you need a faction that can deal with like I have to lock down this really awkward slice. So what I don't like about Ghost is the non 2C4I start, but the trade pick helps quite a bit. So he'll in theory be able to. He's kind of indicated he is hoping tech gets stalled, and then planning to get. I'm getting okay. Getting dragged in the chat a little bit.
To do it before I go there, because I need gravity drive. Are you happy to do a non-binding refresh and I give you one and swap yours when I get over to you, or do you need?
I talked about Ghost being good there in the map preview. Well, fine. It's not that I don't think that they can do stuff. I'm just definitely afraid of the level of competition we've seen in these.
If I have to pop it and we trade later, that's okay with me. I trust you.
Okay, cool. That's
so some more non-binding deals from Patience. Patience setting up a very generous trade stance.
Oh, sorry.
Good point, Matt.
What?
It's getting away.
A little early for aggressions.
That's an act of aggression, White. You should go after blue.
Yeah, that's the first fight. It started.
I'm interested in how Patience is kind of opening his game.
Yeah.
Hey,
doing the most talking so far.
I kind of want to get in on this trade game. And so the only way I can really do that is if I go to the wormhole.
Oh, God.
You're going to have extra tokens. If you are willing to use one of yours to refresh yourself, I will just 3 for 3 so you can get
Calculating Poet asks for an update
that
on
way
what was
I
banned.
can
So for those of you just
get
joining
in
us.
and get a 2 for 3 with Patience if you're cool with that.
There's that. I was also gonna start thinking about talking about over here. I don't know which way you plan on going, or if you plan on going there at all, but I'd like to have that eventually. Anyways, but yeah, go ahead and take the wormhole, because it sounds like I won't be able to do tech anyways.
Yeah, I think it depends on the timing of trade, but if you use the token, well, we might be able to get it refreshed before trade happens. I don't know, but Patience, if I head over there, I'm just the same 3 commodity faction. Are you good with me spending the token?
I mean, you got to work it out with Snore, man.
Yes,
I'm okay. I'm just gonna say, if you're also scoring threatened enemies, I'm totally expecting these though.
Oh, so Nalu, so
we'll
John,
work something out with
John does get the jump on that alpha over
that's why I have
Isarl.
a preference. Fighters don't cost a lot. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to have Zobat unless like four comes.
I just wanna.
I'm pretty good.
I just want to have both of them
both.
at the same time once, so I can do the 6 planets.
Yeah, I'm in the boat of where like if I can get one or the other, like if I can split both my neighbors, I'm at my 6. But we can work it out with like Wellen and other stuff as well, so you can score 2 above, so on and so forth.
Yep.
So John actually kind of being a little aggressive there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But he's really covering it up.
And I want to make sure I won't get screwed.
I'm actually starting to get a bit afraid of how much Patience is actually willing to deal with Soul, who could end up having a pretty stellar
if you're just willing to owe me one,
round
I'll
one.
refresh you too, man. Then maybe John can wash you.
Yeah, sure.
If Soul gets enough money,
Stuff.
they could get a third carrier out and take both Equidistance and Bearglare to 4 and get the 6 planet objective round 1. Entirely possible. So John and Asara looking to do some trading. Ghost trying to trade with red and blue.
All right, if
and
you're
yellow.
following, please put your token in your production area. White, go ahead and.
This feels like this is already one of those situations where there's too many people trying to be too friendly.
Blue, are
and
you
I feel like
following?
it's already gonna start falling apart.
Right.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just think Soul getting anything early is going to pay off in dividends for Soul.
Okay, so I'm going to pop trades. So it's everybody just needs to pay 1 to be refreshed. So that's cool with you, Khoodos. 2 for 1.
Brian even points out Soul doesn't even need the trade to get all the carriers and stuff they need. I mean, they're not because they took tech. Their 4 resources at home are getting them they just need Warfare to pop in a timely manner. But definitely.
Here, wait, I want to hear Patience's trade.
You want to owe me one?
I have nobody to wash my commodities, so I don't really see what's in it for me.
Okay, Snore.
I'm okay with that.
You can owe me one, and John, we're going to do a 2 for 3 once I get to the hole.
Yeah, Though my actual plan, yes, Patience, 100%. But I hope to do a 2 for 3 with Snorecerer and just give you the 2 we both owe you, so it's just done.
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds good.
I love what John's doing.
If whoever is going to owe me one, I mean, except for Khoodos because we're already neighbors, is just willing to throw me a ownership token, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. So Ghosts, just to clarify, is that a 3 for 2 so that my trade good gets washed? Yeah. Or
sorry, who's
wait,
that?
2 for that.
That's Khoodos.
Lizzie.
Yeah, you've got 2 commodities, right? So you're gonna end up with 1. I'm gonna end up with 1. What? You're gonna end up with 1 trade.
Sorry, I'm giving these both to you in exchange for 1. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. So Celia, did you get all that? Basically, everybody except for it doesn't sound like Barony's interested in a refresh.
I did hear that. I just need you to hit play, Patience, and then just put. Yep, perfect. And then just put who.
So Barony is white. So I'll hit everybody but white.
And I believe I gave everyone commodities. I saw blue grab his. That's totally fine. Feel free to exchange them between yourselves.
Okay, so he's gonna get 1 of mine.
2 for 1.
So these are trade goods.
2 for 1 with L1. Basically an X-1.
Cool like that.
With everybody but Barony.
Sweet.
Cool like that, Celia. I can take these down.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
In a situation where Isaro and Nalu owe Ghosts 1, basically.
Interesting that L1 didn't choose to. They're really trying to play nice right now.
Well, no, L1's trying to stall Warfare away from Soul, I think is the biggest thing.
I see.
Yeah,
You're
so
right.
they're kind of not playing. I don't know what they're... It's not going to work, basically. Soul has plenty of... They're going after Warfare. You know, there's no way Warfare can be stalled out for Soul. So in my view, why even
I'm going to play tech now.
But you might stall some other people out.
Is there any world where you wait around Sneaky, or is there really nothing else you can do? I know you need.
There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
And if I want to be able to become native,
I agree with this. Soul has to.
Unfortunately.
Okay, no big deal. I like plastic.
I'll follow tech.
But yeah, that's interesting.
So just go ahead and put
So yeah, that did lock
tokens
Asarl
and
and
your
Nalu out
plants
of
or
tech.
trinkets in your production
Brian
areas
called that
along
out as an
with whatever
option.
tech
Yep.
you're researching, guys.
All right, let's see what everybody's getting. I'll update.
Because I'm using the card, do you want me to put the one I'm researching in the box as well, or can I just put it with my other tech?
You can go ahead and put it with your other tech. That's fine.
So Grav Drive. Just the one free tech for Soul Grav Drive. We see plasma scoring. Ooh, okay. Patience going for fast red.
I want to do that 2 for 3, Asarl, so I have the goods to pay
Interesting.
patience for both.
Maybe a PDS.
And yeah, you're gonna pay for
Heavy ghosts.
Yep.
Or
gonna
just
pay
really
for
wants
both
dimensional
me and you to
splicers.
patience. So I'll have at the end of this thing.
uh,
All right.
put
Interesting.
2 of those in there because one of those stays with you.
So
Yep,
Snore and
we're gonna just do
John
our
doing their
thing, so
trade
that's
now.
cool.
Just their
Sounds
standard
good.
swap.
Everyone's all set with tech also,
2
so
for
we're good
3. And this will allow John later to pay Patience the 2 for both of them, essentially.
I've got all the
I'm gonna put
Perfect.
tech
Let's give a
updated.
tech update. Popping over. We see L1 get anti-mass, Soul get gravity drive. Asarl and Nalu miss out.
I'd like to take
Ghost
them
take that
since
plasma
Ghost
drive, which I'm
is
very
rare
into.
on,
Barony takes
and just
gravity
makes
drive,
sense
which makes
that
total
if
sense and
we
also
form an
might
alliance,
make the
we could then
Arnor
push out
lore
towards it,
conversation pretty scary.
reprisal from your flank.
We shall see.
It
The race begins.
means quite a lot to me since I took warfare to be able to take a system an extra distance away.
Yeah.
But I can still pay you handsomely for speaker token and allow you to choose the strategy card of your choice.
Khoodos is
sound
trying
right?
to negotiate for
The
speaker token
strategy
now.
card of my. I mean, I don't know that I'm cool with. I've got one neighbor that wants both, and the other neighbor that wants both. Like I'm kind of.
But as you can see, I'm
Yeah.
much more boxed in than your other neighbor, and this is kind of the best place for me to push out to.
I'm into you having both. Actually, I just kind of want to get paid for it. Frankly.
Yeah. So how about I take both and then
Whoa.
give you ceasefire for speaker token, because that way you'll be assured that I won't push further.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I like L1's ceasefire.
Hunter, would you take that deal?
And then
Yeah, actually.
I will.
Yeah, I think
accept
I would
that
too.
deal.
Okay.
And in
Give up of his
addition
Freya for
to,
now
I'm
for
just
a
making the
for a
ask
ceasefire.
for the one trade good you've got as well if you don't have plans for it.
Uh,
Or alternatively,
ooh.
just your commitment that you use warfare on your next action.
Okay, I'll use warfare next. Sure.
All right, we're gonna make L1 with speakers.
Lucretia asks, what's the weird ritual circle with the card? That is Ghost very much indicating that they would like to sell the Krius IFF promissory note.
And in fact, in chat, they've
yes,
already
no
mentioned to
problem.
Blue that he would like him to do it once they're neighbors.
Yeah.
Blue, did you see my message in the public chat box?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Thanks.
Awesome. So Soul agreed. We're gonna see some. I think Patience is
Where's that gonna go?
gonna give us some fireworks here.
Yeah, I hope so.
I have no idea where he's putting that now. I don't know even what to say about that at all.
Bottom.
Like normally I would say in the center of your slice where you want to put all your PDS, but that doesn't exist for ghosts. So
Yeah, the chat is actually mentioning this. There's a lot of table discussion instead of secret conversation,
Yeah.
and me liking.
yeah, Daddy likes.
So I'm just trusting you to give me that ceasefire, L1.
Yeah, of course. We'll be
I don't know.
neighbors.
Where does Ghost want this Krius
Shield
IFF?
holding was discarded.
Lazar Saculag before they move some stuff there? Or on Centauri Grawl? I mean, Cornic Resculon, excuse me. Cornic Resculon? Maybe? I don't know. Ghost is holding out for a hero in their second carrier. We see a lot of skipped leadership, obviously. Nothing big there. Rumor Hippo, you mean we don't have a 10-minute secret conversation and we're selling the ghost secret note for 1 trade good? No, we were saved. We were all saved. Actually, I already want to applaud Patience on like an incredibly clean and fast trade negotiation round 1. Just let's come on, X-1, let's move on. I don't need to get fancy here. I'm already ghosts. I've got more work ahead of me.
I wanted to chat to you for a second about our equidistant. I think it's pretty obvious that you have the much better slice, and this is basically all I have. I've organized to have 1 planet on the other side. I do plan on going there. I don't know what your plans are, if you're planning to try and like snatch it, but I don't think we want to be going to war like super early. And I think you recognize that I do kind of have to go there as I have nowhere else. Like this is like the whole slice for me. I'm not trying to say that to threaten you. Like I don't want to like fight you. I'm saying like I think we could have like a good neighborly relationship with two
This table is some smart meta.
Factions, not wanting to just like just butt heads things.
We can be friendly, but you get both planets. Is that what you're saying?
Solved it right away.
Well, I'm just saying, like, what else? Like, you've got 5 other planets in your slice that no one else has access to. I've got 2. Like,
yeah, no, I'm just giving you crap. It's fine.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about it at some point so we can both score the 6 planets. But
yeah, if you need to hold one for the scoring, we can absolutely organize that. Yeah, it's totally cool.
But I'm not going there this turn, so just go on and do your thing.
Okay, so John, if I go to the A right now with a destroyer,
yeah, I'm paying you the 2 trade goods we owe you.
I'm gonna give you 1. You're gonna give me 2. Is that the idea?
No, my plan is just
3 for 2.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, so long as we're clearing both green and red's debt is what I thought we were doing.
There's a 3 for 1
dead,
that
baby.
you should be doing right now. But
yeah, that's fine. So you're gonna give me 2. I'm gonna give you 1. And I'm just wondering if you'd wash 1 more of mine.
Yeah, I'll watch whatever you want me to in the deal.
Okay, so you send me 3.
This is the freaking friendliest table that has ever existed. And it's
Patience.
freaking me out.
You just need to send 1 because he owes you 2.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I'm gonna move into, just hold a second. Oh, wait a second.
Though if you want to send me all 3 and do the 3 for 3 on my turn, I can just give you the other 2. You know I'm not going to break a non-binding deal in round 1.
Makes a strong
So you
case.
get
Right there.
washed that way. And if you don't want to do that, I don't care.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, Soul and I are gonna trade it out.
It's worth noting, John and Patience have played a number of practice games here recently too. So not only did they play last year, but they've become pretty familiar with each other.
But that's okay.
Recently.
Okay, yeah, let's do it that way.
Caluin too. Yeah, thank you, Fargo. I don't know if Snorecerer hopped in any of those games, but those 3 players have definitely been doing a lot of practice.
I'm gonna take 2 on my end. Oh, I guess we got to use the thing. Okay, we're using the thing.
Perfect. Good job.
Right. This is
Right, as promised, I'm popping
great.
warfare.
I just love these guys.
Yeah, this game, this is a really good sign for the fact that like I do not want to be up until 10 a.m.
All right, so warfare is popping off.
Okay, so yeah, a pretty standard timing for warfare. Almost nobody missing out on the opportunity to build. SneakyRaul. SneakyRaul going to get 6 planets.
Your
this
build,
turn.
whatever you're spending, and your token in your
Huge.
box. Let me know when you're done in chat,
You're right.
and I will check it. We should be able to just keep moving forward, though, guys.
Excuse me.
Yep. So Visioness, this is the command count I've gained. Can I rearrange my stuff?
Feel free.
I'd be lying if I wasn't nervous to have SneakyRaul or Khoodos in the finals
Blue, when it's your
game,
turn,
just because they're the two Australians of the group,
and
that makes scheduling the finals
We,
wicked weird.
Yeah, but it's not going to work, man. We're not going to be neighbors at the start of your turn. It's okay. I'll get you to put it somewhere else.
yeah.
I mean, if it's already part of a deal, that's whatevs. But I can do it at the start of my turn, Patience, if you want to pay me.
No, it's okay, man. So I'm just doing my build.
Fargo asks, how does
I'll just
Sneaky
wait
get
for my
6
wolf to
planets?
get checked and I'll take my move.
Easy.
He's building another carrier right now.
Arnor Lore, Laser Sack.
He already has Gravity Drive because he took Tech. And so his next 2 activations will be Arnor Lore.
You didn't see the build. There we go.
And Laser Saculag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outside of home.
Patience's build. He's getting a Dreadnought out there.
Huh. Interesting. Look at all that money getting spent around
Dropping
one.
a lot of trade goods for it, too.
Yeah. Plasma scoring feeding into the bombardment. I don't hate it. There's at least a thought there. They already spent the token to go trade above the alpha, though, which is unfortunate because this could have been an opportunity for that Dreadnought to go take Lodor, and it now just will not get to. But it could go take... It couldn't take Tarman. Not much it can take at this point.
So
the carrier's just going to go get
you've already started.
Creskilon.
Dude, sorry, I thought you said no to my offer.
No, I was gonna counter offer. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Things are moving quick.
I was muted, John, but I'm looking at the board and right now. There's no way I can stop you from taking both of these if you want them. You have more force and you have the 0, so whatever. But can we talk about me getting Intimidate Council next round?
Yeah. Let me take the planet with and then retreat so I can get 6, and then you can have the skies if that works for next round. I'll score the 6 planets, and then we'll trade the skies.
Oh, I'm freaking out, Hunter. These players are good. They talk about everything at the exact moment, and they do it quickly.
So,
this is peak TI.
Yep.
We are at the highest echelon.
I need to move a cruiser.
That conversation about this whole deal happened in 10 seconds. And it was about next round's points that they want to score.
Yep. Get it confirmed early. Everybody should play like this.
Beautiful. Versus in chat says proof that we don't need secret conversations. Exactly.
I agree.
Secret conversations are a special resource you use once or twice a game for that critical moment. Not make every deal in a secret conversation. You're not fooling anybody. Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Pretty. About as interesting as a round 1 can be. I'll say that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so Blue. If I give you 2 now and you give me 4, I'll give you 1 more back on your turn.
Yes, yeah, I trust you. That's not...
Okay.
Brian in the chat asked Gross, why would Asaro want to put a cruiser on Saudor when he's going to take that planet next turn anyways?
So that's
kind of a fair argument of that cruiser's probably going to move there later. I suspect the potential for researching Gravity Drive next turn, and maybe Thibba goes and takes Saudor, and this stuff on Tarkan stays, but still, the cruiser could have moved. You're basically burning a command counter. Unless he doesn't end up taking Saudor, which would be unfortunate.
Interesting.
Booty Work in the chat says, though, but maybe a Sarl top deck upgrade, Brian. A fair point. We don't know.
A fair point.
All right. Ghost does, in fact, take Cornic Resculon. I'm looking forward to my 11 p.m. pot of coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another coffee for myself too.
Lizix does in fact take a Bizfria.
All right, Nalu, here is my ceasefire.
Appreciate
Holds
you.
true to the deal.
Big.
And if you like, we could also trade supports at some point. Just to secure
Wow.
the
Khoodos
alliance. So
just wants to
anyway,
set it all
Kudos
up.
making a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get what you need.
Not
I
hyper
disagree.
opposed to it. It depends on if you're going for Mechatol, though, just to be a completely
no,
above.
there's no way. I can't get it. Like, I have a feeling one of the Grav Drive races.
Yeah, anybody else is going to get it before him. Literally anyone.
I'm up. So, okay, yeah. So you're giving me the Krios IFF. I'll give it straight back. Where would you like it?
Ooh. On Tarman.
Cool. Do you just want to drag it over? Whichever one you want to do.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.
And then I'll give you the
Very interesting.
Cool. Thank you. I think at some point we can talk about mutually scoring Intimidate. I don't know which round you're going to go for it, but I'm sure we can sort something.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Ginger's freaking out about an Intimidate over Dalbutha, but I don't... Snorecerer has already made a deal about doing Intimidate next round over Wellen, so I don't think we're going to see him try to burn a cruiser through the Gravity Rift just to try to early get that point. Also, well, he does have the command counter, so he picked leadership, but I still don't suspect that's going to happen. Here comes Soul finishing up their slice, and they just got themselves a point in the status phase. Notable, we did not see Ghosts try to intimidate Council round one.
Other one somewhere, Patience?
Right.
Is there...
Prioritize trade, I like it. Not putting that down at all.
Nah. Think so.
Okay.
Patience keeps refusing to
I'm also
trade
going
with
to pass.
John.
And Red, if you want to go into a secret conversation so we can talk while the other people finish their round, that'd be great. There's no, like, we could talk about this openly, but it's just so the game goes faster.
Sure, Snores.
Do you want to check on that, or I will?
I'll pop over.
Okay, cool.
All right, so Snores.
I have some crazy shenanigans I want to offer you, because you're getting tech, right?
That's my plan, yeah.
So if you do tech on oh shit, yeah, it's gonna take me 3 turns. But if you do tech on turn 1, I can get Sodor
Okay,
and
all
these two.
passed.
I have a skilled retreat in my hand, so I would take Imperial, I would score the 6 planets, and I would skilled retreat out whenever you come in, and I'll take the infantry with me so you can have the planets. But that takes me 3 turns.
Oh, because you need to get all 6. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea. I don't know. We've never played a game together before, but I assume you can keep stuff, non-binding deals binding. I'm not a...
Hey, guys, real quick. Real quick.
Okay.
Is either of you scoring this round? Everyone's passed.
Yeah, I am.
And he's scoring.
Ooh. Oh. Threaten enemies.
The point
early
is
out of John, just getting it out of the way.
Threaten enemy, not threaten enemies, but
So that's what's going on.
2 adjacent to Mechatol and 6 home planets without any like hassle. If we do it this way, sure, I get to score maybe 2 points next round, or like you score,
No.
you get to score either threaten enemies or 6 planets,
Yeah,
and then I get to score at least 6
another
planets.
secret objective. So, so turn 1.
No, I would take Imperial.
Yeah, I know. I get another secret off the secondary.
Yeah.
And I just scored my secret, so I'm kind of into it. So turn 1, I can like go to Wellen potentially. And then you would move into Sodor / Melon Zobat. Turn 2, I pop 10.
They're like planning out all of round 2.
I go to Sodor, to whatever the other one.
Yeah.
Like I can, as long as you pop tech
All right, Sneaky
in
Roll.
one of your first
Soul
2
is
turns, I
getting his
can do
point.
it in 3
Hang on.
turns total. 1 turn to take the 2 planets, 1 turn to take the other one, and then 1 turn to play Imperial.
I mean, so I'm thinking that to keep you honest, I would like to get your ceasefire, and then when you move out, I will give it back to you.
Sure.
if that's and then
we can do that. We can do that. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it when the actual round starts. But yeah. Anyways, we can head back into the other conversation.
So, Snorecerer and John basically planning out some with some of Isaral's action cards ways where they can score some critical points next turn.
Cool.
John wants a ceasefire from Isarl as collateral that he will give back to him when their plan is completed.
I'm going to reveal the next objective.
John, a big fan of non-binding deals.
New objective coming out.
Diversify research, guys.
2 colors.
Own 2 techs in 2 colors.
2 tech, 2 colors. All right.
Remember,
Hunter, it hasn't even been an hour, and we got through
I'm gonna do
draft and
now.
round 1. We're living the dream right now. Knock on wood.
Just hit return.
Okay, so round 1, very exciting. A lot of relationships kind of forming on the table. I feel like Caluin is kind of being left out by everybody. Raul and Patience seem pretty friendly. And then John and Snorecerer seem pretty friendly. Khoodos and Caluin just kind of left out, it feels like, a bit. Khoodos definitely trying to kind of buddy up to John. That support offer, I felt like, was unwise. You do not support swap round 1 with Nalu. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The chat doesn't know what the Nalu secret was. It was threaten enemies. Those are the only points that have been scored, is threaten enemies for Nalu and then expand borders for Soul. And I feel like, Matt, if we want to cut off round 1 right there, I feel like this is the time.
Yeah,
so
this is the round
for
1.
round 1. Very exciting game.
All
very
right,
solid
looks like
play.
everyone's all set. So when